Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I was a bit surprised that this question was actually allowed by the Business Committee because this, of course, like I said, it was allowed, Mr. Speaker, sir, but I was amazed that it was because this question, Mr. Speaker, sir, is actually quite convoluted, indeed confusing, because, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would please urge Honourable Tambuya not to interrupt, please. Seriously.
Order, order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, please.
Order.
They could show some decorum in many ways than one. Yes. Mr. Speaker, sir, Honourable Kepa should know that SDG 1 says no poverty in all forms. The global target, Mr. Speaker, sir, by 2030, again if she could listen, by 2030 all men and women, in particular the poor and vulnerable, have equal rights to economic resources as well as access to basic services. That's SDG 1, as stated by the UN. SDG 4, Mr. Speaker, sir, talks about quality education. The global target is by 2030, all girls and boys complete free, equitable and quality primary and secondary education. SDG 10, Mr. Speaker, says reduce inequalities. Ensure global target, ensure equal opportunity and reduce inequalities by eliminating discriminatory laws, policies and practices and promoting appropriate legislation. Mr. Speaker, sir, the question says, can the Minister update Parliament on policies and measures being implemented by the Ministry to minimize abuse of the e-transport in accordance with Goals 1, 4 and 10 of the Sustainable Development Goals and the Article 28 of the Convention on the Rights of the Child? Mr. Speaker, sir, the actual implementation of the e-transport itself was precisely to meet the goals of SDG 1, SDG 4 and SDG 10. So if anybody is abusing the e-transport, obviously it would be contrary to achieving SDG 1, SDG 4 and SDG 10. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you.